My name is Erin, and I'm, I guess now officially from Moscow, since I've lived here longer than I have where I went to high school. And I guess I have a pretty uneventful story, but it's still a little different from the testimonies we've heard before. I've been born and raised in the church, and I guess for me, I've never had a lack of faith in God. It just seems like there's too many miracles out there to not believe. There's too many great things that happen, and all the stories we've heard so far, I think, prove that pretty darn well. And for me, one of the most recent things that I can think of is just a new job that I've gotten. I have applied for a job at the university that I was turned down for. I applied for a job at another prosecutor's office that I was turned down for. And I started to think, man, I've never really been turned down for a job before. This is kind of really disheartening, but I guess it's the real world. So, and then out of the blue, without even looking, without even trying, the second job that turned me down said, hey, I've got an in at another office. They're looking for another intern to come work for them and handle their misdemeanor cases. So I went and interviewed. The interview went really well. I got a second interview, and then I was offered the job at the end of the day. So I think God works in mysterious ways, and the first job that I wanted paid $10 an hour, and I thought, yes, this is awesome, because this is the most I've ever made per hour at any job. And then the second job was going to pay like $1,000 a month, and I was like, oh, that's even better, because I'm probably working similar hours and making more money. And this job now is like about $1,200 a month with potential for more. And for me, that's a lot of money, because paying back student loans and gas money to get down to Waukegan County is about an hour and 15 minutes away. So I was so discouraged in the beginning, but God had a plan in the long run, and that's pretty cool. I think the other thing that I thought was this idea that this belief in God it's a relationship, and like any other relationship, there's going to be ups and downs, and you're going to have to work at it. You're going to have to trust and believe, and there's going to be struggles, and it's not all easy peasy. So that's one thing that I always have to keep in the back of my mind, that this is going to be hard work. It's not going to be easy, and that's okay, because that's the way it's supposed to be. And so I think the other thing I wanted to mention was, although I have never really wavered in my faith, I sort of, in college, hadn't been able to find a church that I really wanted to go to. I had one in Pullman that I really liked, but I didn't want to drive to Pullman. Not that I'm lazy, but if you're a per college kid, that's gas money. You go there if you have like a college group, you have a Bible study, you're going there for church, and it wasn't something I wanted to do. So the sorority that I was in had Bible studies every week, and I would go to those. And that was kind of my filler for those few years. But I'm so glad that Intersect is here now, because for me, this would have been great. This is where I would have come. This is what I would have done, because the service-oriented kind of push behind this is really what drives me as well. So I think that was all I had for today.